Hello everyone. In this video, we are going to talk about our translation interface. Translation interface is used to translate various strings, variables used in blocks, views, field names, and other strings that are used in the sites. Uh, for translation interface, we have to go into the configuration, region and languages, translation interface, and translate. Once we click on this translate, we will get a new interface where we have all the strings that are used in the sites. We can also click on the overview, which will give about different statistics of how many translations are being done, how many translations are remaining, and it also tells you where all these translations are being used, such as built-in interface is the Drupal fields and strings that are used. Views are for the strings that are used in views. Similarly for fields, node types, menus, taxonomy, blocks, and custom search. All these groups and subgroups can be searched through our translation interface and use it to translate the strings in Dari and Pashto language. For now, let's look into the home page and see some of the strings that we are going to translate. If I click on the, the Dari page, we still have news and view all in English and also in the latest news. So let's go ahead and translate this two strings or three strings from our translation interface. So I'll go into the configuration, regional and language, translation interface, and translate. And here I'll search for the string to translate. When I search, it gives me a block of string latest news, and it's used in the context of views news block 3, and this is a title. The striked out tells us that this string has not been translated. Sometimes you might see the striked out of a language, but still the content is not translated on our front end. It's because the translation might have an English word, not that of Dari and Pashto. Let me just type this latest news in Dari and latest news in Pashto. Once I hit the save translation, I should able to see the strings in Dari and Pashto. Uh, I'll save this and go to the home page. We have this latest news. If I click on Dari, I should see latest news on Dari. Oh, here we go. Now we have this latest news in Dari. Similarly, if I click on Pashto, it would change to latest news in Pashto. There we go. So now let's translate this news and view all at once. So for that, we need to get back to translation interface again. So I'll go to configuration, regional and language, translate interface, and translate. And from here, we'll get into news. And here we'll see like lots of news that are being used on our site, and we can also use this filter by limiting which one we want to translate. And that news is, I believe, of type block. So if we filter this out by block, then we'll see the less results. And let's see which one is this. So we have this news with view all. So this is the one that we are looking for to translate, and it's of text group block. So when I click on it, and I'll get this where I can translate Dari and Pashto. But here you see not just as a news and view all, you also have all this div with classes uh, assigned to it. So in order to translate whole the text, we need to copy the whole div element and paste it. Similarly for Pashto, we have to paste it. So now let me go and look for the translation for Dari and Pashto. So for view all, I have translation string that I was sent to me. Let me paste this. Once you have your translation in Dari for English words and Pashto for English word, you can go ahead and save translation. Once you hit translate, those striked out on the translation language would be gone. And if we get back to our home page, we should see this news and view all should be translated in its respective language. So now we are in Dari page and both of them are translated. Similarly, if we go to Pashto page, it should be translated as well. So this is the way that we use translation interface to translate different strings that are used on our websites. And we have different ways of filtering these translations, either by uh, views, fields, note types, breadcrumbs, menu, taxonomy, blocks. Um, so, so all this will help us to translate our strings from English language to Dari and Pashto, and you don't have to click on translate on a view or a page item to translate from the node, but rather you can come on this translation interface and search for a string and translate. Thank you for watching this video.